Good morning, boys. Today we are having mathematics class, online class number 7. We are in chapter number 13, direct and inverse proportion, part 2. We had the first part in the previous class. Today we are having the second part. Page numbers 208, 210 and 213. I hope you are all doing well. Some boys, they did not submit their assignment. Try to send to my email ID. I will circulate the another assignment of chapter number 14 in this class. You have to complete that also. I will give you 1 week of time to finish it off. Then send through the same email ID I have shared with you. Let us begin our class. I hope you are all doing well. Let us start our class today. We are in exercise number 13.1, question number 6. Let me read the question. Try to follow me. In a model of a ship, the mast is 9 centimeter high, while the mast of the actual ship is 12 meter high. If the length of the ship is 28 meter, how long is the model ship? So there are two measurements are given. One is the mast of the model ship, another one is the mast of the real original ship, actual ship. Okay, so what do you mean by mast? Mast is the kind of wooden planks which are arranged in a olden day ships to sail during the by moving the direction during the wind. Okay, so this is known as what? Mast. Okay, let us make the solution. We'll start. Let the required length of the model ship be x meter. We have to find out the length of the model ship. That will be x meters. Okay, we can make the tabulation. Height of the mast, length of the ship. Okay, the first one, the height of the mast is 9 centimeter. The length of the actual ship is 12 meters. The next one we have to find out, the height of the mast is x centimeter. The length of the ship is 28 meters. The length of the ship is given 28 meters. We have to find out the mast of the model ship. Okay, since the two quantities are directly proportional. If what do you mean by directly proportional to each other? Direct proportion means if one quantity is getting increased, the other quantity also will simultaneously increases. That is known as what? Direct proportion. Whenever the measurement is getting increased of the model, the measurement of the real object also getting increased. Let us make this a ratio. Therefore we can write in fraction as 9 by x equal 12 by 28. Okay, in the left hand side we have written the height of the mast of the model ship equal to the height of the length of the mast of the real ship. Okay, that is written in ratios, in fractions also. 9 by x equal 12 by 28. When you do the cross multiplication, you will get 9 multiplied by 28 equal 12 multiplied by x. When you transpose this 12 from right hand side to left hand side, you will get the value of x. X equal 9 multiplied by 28 divided by 12. When you strike off these numbers, 9 is having 3 times of 3 and 12 is having 4 times of 4 times of 3. Then when you strike off this 4 with 28, it will be 7 times. So 3 7s are 21 meters. Here I have written here 3. This is wrong. It will be 4. Okay, so when you strike off this 4 and 28 will be having 7 times of 4. So 3 7s are 21 meter. 21 meter is the 21 centimeter is the length of the model ship. Okay, next let us move to the 7th question. What is the 7th question? Suppose 2 kilogram of sugar contains 9 multiplied by 10 to the power 6 crystals. How many sugar crystals are there in the first division number? First division, 5 kilogram of sugar and 1.2 kilogram of sugar. So we have to find out the number of crystals in this. Let us start with the first one. Suppose, so we don't know the unknown quantity. We have to find out for 5 how many sugar crystals are there in 5 kilogram of sugar. Let x be the number of sugar crystals needed. Okay, in the first one you have to make the tabulation like that: number of sugar crystals in one column and weight of the sugar. Okay, so if there is the weight of the sugar is 2 kilogram, the number of the crystal in in the sugar are 9 multiplied by 10 to the power 6. If the weight of the sugar is 5 kilogram, we need to find out the number of sugar crystals. So they are in direct proportion. So since the two quantities are directly proportional to each other, therefore we can write it as 9 multiplied by 10 to the power 6 divided by x equal 2 divided by 5. The 2 divided by 5 are the weight of the sugar, the quantity of the sugar, and here this is 9 multiplied by 10 to the power 6 is the number of sugar crystals. Okay, so how, if we, by doing the cross multiplication, we can write 2x equal 5 multiplied by 9 multiplied by 10 to the power 6. When you simplify that, you will get the answer of that. X equal 5 multiplied by 9 multiplied by 10 to the power 6 divided by 2, that is equivalent to 45 divided by 2 multiplied by 10 to the power 6. Further you are doing the simplification, you will get 45 by 2 can be written as 22 by 5 multiplied by 10 to the power 6. Again, after simplifying, we can write this fraction, decimal as 2.25 multiplied by 10 to the power 7. When you move the decimal from right to left, 10 to the power 1 will get increased. Okay, the exponent will get increased. Hence the required number of sugar crystals equal 2.25 multiplied by 10 to the power 7. Let us go to the next subdivision number. Make the table like this. Number of sugar crystal equal 9 multiplied by 10 to the power 6. Weight of the sugar equal 2 kilograms. And the number of the sugar crystals we need to find out will be, the unknown value will be y, and the weight of the sugar will be 1.2 kilogram. Since the two quantities are directly proportional, therefore we can write the given information as 9 multiplied by 10 to the power 6 divided by y equal 2 divided by 1 by 2. By doing the cross multiplication, 2y equal 1.2 multiplied by 9 multiplied by 10 to the power 6. So y equal 1.2 multiplied by 9 multiplied by 10 to the power 6 divided by 2. After simplification, you will get y equal 0.6 multiplied by 9 multiplied by 10 to the power 6. That is equivalent to 5.4 multiplied by 10 to the power 6. Hence the required number of sugar crystals equal 5.4 multiplied by 10 to the power 6. Let us go to the next question. Next question is question number 8. Rashmi has a road map with a scale of 1 centimeter representing 18 kilometer. The map, she's having a map. In that map, 1 centimeter represents 18 kilometers real distance of the places. She drives on a road for 72 kilometers. What would be her distance covered in the map? So if she's moving for a 72 kilometer for a real distance, you need to find out the distance covered in the map. How you will draw that one? We'll write the solution as, let x be the required distance. So we can make the table as scale in centimeter and distance in kilometers. So 1 centimeter is equivalent to 18 kilometers. The unknown value is x centimeter gives 72 kilometers. Since the two quantities are directly proportional, we can write the ratios as 1 by 6 equal 18 by 72. So since 18 and 72 are the multiples of each other, so we can write it as 1 by x equal 1 by 4. The x equal 4 centimeter. Hence the distance covered in the map equal 4 centimeter. Let us move to the next exercise. Next exercise is exercise number 9. Question number 9. A 5 meter 60 centimeter high vertical pole casts a shadow 3 meter 20 centimeter long. Find at the same time the length of the shadow cast by another pole 10 meter 50 centimeter height, and second one is the height of a pole which casts a shadow 5 meter long. We have to find out. The given information is that there is a pole, it's a vertical pole. The real length of the vertical pole is given and the length of the shadow also given, and you need to find out in the first subdivision number, you have to find out the length of the shadow by the real length which is given, and in the second one you have to find out the height of the pole in which the shadow's height is given. Let us solve this question. Okay, let x be the required length of the shadow. So we can write the tabulation as height of a pole equal 5 meter 60 centimeter. The length of the shadow will be 3 meter 20 centimeter. So we can write 5.6 meters 3.2 meters, and the height of the pole equal 10 meter 50 centimeter. We need to find out the unknown value x meter of the length of the shadow. Since the two quantities are directly proportional, we can write them as 5 meter 60 centimeter divided by 10 meter 50 centimeter equal 3 meter 20 centimeter divided by x meter. So by doing the cross multiplication, 5.6 by 10.5 equal 3.2 by x, that is equal 5.6x equal 3.2 multiplied by 10.5. By simplification, we will find x equal 3.2 multiplied by 10.5 divided by 5.6. You can strike off 3.2 and 5.6, the 0.4 and 0.7. Okay, 7 times of 8, 4 times of 8. They are the multiples of 8 multiplied by 10.5. Then again you can write it as 4.20 divided by 0.7 equals 6 meter. Hence the required length equal 6 meters. Let us go to the next subdivision number. Height of the pole is given 5.6. The length of the shadow is 3.2, and you need to find out the height of the pole as y. The length of the shadow is given 5. Okay, since the two quantities are directly proportional, we can write their ratio as 5.6 by y equal 3.2 by 5. By doing the cross multiplication, we can write the sum as 3.2y equal 5.6 multiplied by 5. This will be equivalent to y equal 5.6 multiplied by 5 divided by 3.2. After doing the simplification, we'll get 8 meter 75 centimeter. Hence the required length of the shadow will be, the required length of the pole will be 8 meters 75 centimeters. The 10th exercise will be your homework. Let us move to the next division. Next division in this chapter is inverse proportion. What do you mean by inverse proportion? We came across with the direct proportion. Now we are moving to the inverse proportion. Two quantities may change in such a manner that if one quantity increases, the other quantity decreases, and vice versa. So that is known as what? Inverse proportion. Example is, as the number of workers increases, time taken to finish the job decreases. Say an example, in a factory they are making the articles, they are making the objects. When they are making the things, if they increase the number of labors, the time taken to finish the particular quantity of the job will get decreased. Another one is, as we increase the speed, the time taken to cover a given distance decreases. If they are asking you to cover 100 kilometer of distance by your car, you are going in 50 kilometer per hour speed. Okay, if you are increasing to 100 kilometer per hour speed, you can reach the distance easily. These kind of relationships are known as what? Inverse proportion. So we can write it as the two quantities x and y are said to vary in inverse proportion if there exists a relation of the type xy equal k. K is a constant here. The multiplication of the two information is a constant. Between them, k is being a constant. If y1 and y2 are the values of y corresponding to the values of x1 and x2 of the value of x respectively, then we can write it as x1 multiplied by x2 equal y1 multiplied by y2, that is equivalent to k. It is a constant. Okay, so we say that x and y are in inverse proportion. An example the example will be 6 pipes are required to fill a tank in 1 or 20 minutes. How long will it take if only 5 pipes of the same type are used? The solution for this given equation is, let x be the desired time to fill the tank. We can table it as follows. Number of pipes is 6 and 5. Time in minutes is 80 minutes. 1 or 20 minutes can be written as 80 minutes. So you have to find out how much time will be taken to fill 5 fill the tank by 5 pipes. So lesser the number of pipes, more will be the time required by to fill the tank. So this is in inverse proportion. Hence we can write the given information as 80 multiplied by 6 equal x multiplied by 5. So x equal 80 multiplied by 6 divided by 5 equal 96. Thus the time taken to fill the tank by 5 pipes is 96 minutes. 96 minutes can be written as 1 hour 36 minutes. Let us move to another example. If 15 workers can build a wall in 48 hours, how many workers will be required to do the same work in 30 hours? So they are in inverse proportion. Let y be the number of workers employed to build the wall in 30 hours. Number of hours equal 40 hours, and 40 hours, number of workers will be 15. Number of hours is given 30, means the number of workers will increase, y will increase. The number of hours and the number of workers vary in inverse proportion. As there are more workers, means lesser will be the time. We can write the given information as 48 multiplied by 15 equal 30 multiplied by y. So y can be written as 40 multiplied by 15 divided by 30 equal 24. Thus to finish the work in 30 hours, 24 workers are required. So whenever you are reducing the number of hours, you need more number of workers. This is known as what? Inverse proportion. These are the examples. Let us continue the exercise in the next class. Take care of your health. Stay at home. Don't go anywhere. Have a nice time, boys. Have a great morning. Goodbye.